Hello and welcome to a new video. You know what day it is today? It is Community Day. Community Day with a Bone Suite. Going to be a new shiny that's going to be released, but if you saw my videos previously about this Community Day, you most likely know that it's very likely not going to be a very impactful one. Anyways, we're going to have some battles sent to us here, and we're going to see most likely an opponent that clicked onto the wrong catch cup. This is not Little Cup, but at least we see some nice high jump kick animation here from the Tsareena. Honestly, the moveset of Tsareena is actually quite an interesting one, and I think it's actually a decent one here as well, because Triple Axel is going to be great coverage against all of those flying type Pokemon, for example, that you don't want to face, but also against other grass type Pokemon, it's going to be a great move to have. Well, we see here the Jangmo getting completely deleted, but also high jump kick does make a lot of sense on a grass type Pokemon as well, because you're going to have something like a steel type, which you're going to be able to no-hit for super effective damage, unless it's going to be Skarmory. But the issue is just you are not having the bulk, and so you don't have anything to debuff the opponent, plus you're also not going to have a fast move that is quite fast. And that's kind of the issue for this Pokemon. Also, why are they running Raticate? Honestly, I wanted to build Raticate for ages. This Pokemon is not as great as the Alolan counterpart. The Alolan variant of Raticate has a way more bulk, and also having access to Crunch helps quite a bit with having Quick Attack, because Quick Attack generates 8 energy. 8 times 6 is I think 48, as far as I can still like do math like this early in the morning. But yeah, definitely helps out a little bit more because I get to the first charge move one fast move earlier. Anyways, we're going to see a Grand Ball getting deleted by a Haunter, and we see some more lag coming in. Yeah, lag is still a thing right now. Hopefully it doesn't impact the gameplay too much here for this player, but like honestly, even for me as well right now, it is quite horrible. You're gonna see the triple exit coming through here against the opponent's Gothitelle, and this is going to be it for that game, as we see a nice sweep there. So, we see an immediate swap out here against the Steelix into the Tsareena, which does make sense as Quick Attack is resisted from the lead onto that one here. So, you're going to see a Crocalor coming in. I'm curious if they're going to expect this high jump kick. They do, and sadly, we are not going to see the damage of it. But you might just want to go back into the Raticate, allowing you to go for a dig, and I think you can still take a move. Again, the Alolan Raticate is a little bit more bulkier than the normal Raticate, but I really wish that like Raticate would get like Body Slam or something. Like I kind of want to see that this small rat here has some more play than it has apparently here, but I guess like they knocked out a Crocodile with that. That's kind of fine. This is going to be an awkward matchup, because they are very likely running Psychic Fangs, exactly, and so we're going to see here now that the Haunter is going to be forced to go for those Shadow Punches. Maybe Shadow Ball would be, by the way, better for Haunter. Like, it's like, I don't know, like, I'm also kind of in between for that, if, like, Shadow Ball or Shadow Punch is better. I think Shadow Ball currently in the meta is a little bit better than Shadow Punch, but that's what it is here. Sadly, that's going to be a loss. This is going to be a great matchup with Hex from the opponent. They are running Tackle. I did not know that this Pokemon learns Tackle, but that's kind of... Actually, maybe it's something interesting to play for even. But I guess like the main benefit of Castform is not the damage output from the fast move, but more like the coverage it has. But here, swapping to the Haunter. By the way, I think this is just the gameplay that looks like so laggy. So I guess they even... Like, it kind of looks even way worse than what my gameplay looks like, which is kind of mad. And so, yeah, hopefully this doesn't impact like further on, but I guess I'm not the only person at least that's going to have the crazy lag issues right now, which I knew before as well, because I see it all over social media. Honestly, I really hope that they're going to have a fix for this in store or something like this. They definitely know about the lag issues. I definitely know that they are working on it as well. And I know that for the tournaments recently, if you didn't see the one, I think it was in Stockholm, they completely disabled the GPS for the place, plus also the new biome feature in the background. And basically what happened with that is that there was zero lag from what I've seen. Like, I watched like most of the stream, and there's... Oh, look at the lag there as well again. I watched like most of the stream for Stockholm Regional, and there was basically zero lag. So like, it is possible to... yeah, make the game work kinda well. And I'm kinda curious on why this didn't happen yet, because like turning off GPS and turning off like the biome feature for the background is something that you could even most likely do through just pressing on the battle tab. Like, I'm not too sure why they didn't like disable anything that's going on in the background if you go into the battle tab and just re-enable it as soon as you're gonna get out of the battle tab. Like, for me, this does not really make too much sense programming-wise, because it should kind of work out quite easily. But yeah, maybe I'm wrong, who knows? But I also kind of have even a degree in this kind of stuff, so maybe, I don't know, I think it's definitely possible to fix the lag issues right now, especially if you see on how, like, they already mitigated this for, like, Stockholm. So yeah, I'm curious. Maybe we're gonna see eventually if they're going to do it for the entire game, like a way where the game is completely lag-free for PvP. It would be definitely cool. I have some hopes after seeing the results for that at least, but yeah, anyways, we can talk a little bit more about Tsareena here. We don't have like too many games here sent to us, but that's fine as well. I don't think we need too much for it. I'm going to most likely make another video later on when I have my community day for this Pokemon, but I'm going to try to get some people to battle me in the Ultra League, so stay tuned for this as we can move on to the next opponent. Pelipper against Raticate. The normal matchup here for the Open Great League, you see it all the time. The lag looks so mad for this one, by the way. Like, this is not on my side from like recording or like anything like this. It's like the gameplay that we got like here from that player, so that looks kind of madness. But we're going to see here that they are going to... Do they use the shield? I think, yeah, they're using a shield here just to get to another move. Not too sure even if Hyper Fang is going to knock them out. Hyper Fang is an okay move, it's not a great move. I actually don't really know the stats, I would have to say. I know it's 50 energy, I think it's 80 power, I'm not too sure. But as you can see here, it's going to be a simultaneously KO, which is kind of okay as well for them. Swilus and a million lag frames there later. We're going to see here, of course, great coverage for this Pokemon, but neither Triple Axel or the high jump kick really help. But here, we're gonna see now high jump kick against the Registeel. This will be interesting. Do they shield this move up, or do we see the damage? We see the damage, and this is doing way less than expected, I have to say. And that's something that I also kind of want to criticize, and I think that would be something... Oh, that's kind of sad. I wish that it was like a focus blast for them. But there's something that I kind of wish for the next season or whatever, or like for the seasons after, that they just buff this move. Like, even if they give it to other Pokemon, it's not going to be broken at all. I made a video about this as well. Just give it like 20 more damage, and I think it would be more fair. Yeah, because it's also kind of like in the main series games, a very hard hitting move that's high risk, high reward. But yeah, we're gonna see here the opponent having a Greedent now in the lead. I wonder what a Rodent is going to be a little bit better here. We're gonna be able to go for the Hyper thing, I guess. They lose CMP when they Eradicate against the Greedent. That must be like a game issue. Let me actually check this on the side real quick, because I am fairly certain that is not going to be what is supposed to be happening here right now. As we're gonna see here as well, that Raticate is going to be able to win this. Like, Raticate has like, I think around like 1,900 bulk points from the last time I checked. I think the Alolan variant has like 300 more bulk points or something like this. Is kind of mad. But yeah, we're gonna see the full farm on for Tsareena, which is kind of good for this player, as we also encounter a Body Slam, going to do quite a lot of damage actually. Tsareena is quite squishy, we have to say here. Like, from seeing the gameplay so far, like, Tsareena is not going to take too many hits. But let's see how much this high jump kick is going to do. We're never gonna find out, because I sadly used the shield here. We're gonna see as well that the Haunter is coming back in, and this is going to be the Ice Punch coming through. Yeah, the Ice Punch coming through. I feel like Shadow Ball would have been also still cool there. I know Shadow Ball would be resisted, but yeah. Greedent has the 107 attack stat, while the Raticate has 126, kind of around there. So great to see like a Greedent winning CMP tie against the Raticate here. This does not make any sense at all, and it was like a true CMP tie, which is kind of mad. The game is just broken, sadly. It is what it is here. They're gonna forfeit as well, and we can move on to the second to last game already for today. Honestly, I just hope that Niantic is going to fix the game issues soon, but we kind of only have to wait and see. We don't know if it's going to be the case. But yeah, that's kind of the main issue, I feel like, for the game right now. For the next season, by the way, I would not really expect anything too crazy for like the people who hope for like a huge move update or anything like this. Wait 3 more months, and then you're going to have a great move update, because like last 2 times, I think even, the one for the season afterwards is going to be like a ginormous one, which is going to impact the meta quite a bit, so definitely stay tuned for this. But yeah, the next one was most likely going to be a little bit lamer, but we're going to have most likely some news towards that next week, which is going to be exciting. So at least there's going to be some cool content coming up on this channel as well. So if you have not subscribed to this channel yet, I would really appreciate it, as we do quite a lot of cool stuff, and there's a lot of cool stuff coming up there. There's some more unique videos coming up as well, because Catch Cup is Catch Cup, we know it all, so we don't really need to watch too much gameplay towards that. But also thanks for the support of the video yesterday for 10 Pokemon that you might want to keep, because they will most likely be very strong in the future. So yeah, definitely check that video out as well, going to be linked in the end card. Look at that lag, holy hell. Like, I'm so sad for this player here as well. Like, that's, I don't know, like, it's way more impactful, I feel like, than what I have in terms of lag, because it looks like for them, they actually lose turns. For me, it's just like a visual thing where it just doesn't do anything. But, like, I don't really lose turns too often with it. Like, sometimes I still do, of course, but, like, they basically always lose turns here, which is kinda mad. Let's move on to the final battle of today. The classic matchup here for the Open Great League. We're going to have the Raticate against the Heliodist. Sorry, by the way, for the commentary as well. Larry just kind of woke up. We're going to see that they can go for a shield, I guess. No, it's going to be a breaking swipe just going through. Attack fell. I would have used a shield here, to be fair, just to get the final shield from the opponent, because they would be able to go for another dig. But I guess they maybe want to just showcase Tsareena here or something. But, yeah, honestly, Heliodist gets to the moves quite fast. They're gonna get all the attack drops here on them. That's kinda... what the hell? That thing is just spamming those breaking swipes. That is a wild. I did not expect this at all here today. But, oh, Manta is like literally such a pain for this team to deal with, apparently, here from the games that we saw as well before. But Ice Punch is going to do some super effective damage against Superior, which is going to get them low. I guess you have to let the move go through or something, because at the end of the day, like, something, you need to have like a shield for the Manta, and I guess like Aerial Ace here does a little bit less. But yeah, Shadow Ball would have been lovely here, but I don't think that they're going to, like, I think they're going to use a shield here for sure, right? They actually don't. So yeah, Shadow Ball maybe could have won you the game here. Let's see, the triple X comes through. Yeah, Shadow Ball would have been actually enough. That's hilarious. But yeah, that's going to be it for this video as well. A short one. Later on, we're going to take a look with like my gameplay as well for the Tsareena. Still, thanks for sending in the gameplay, and I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, feel free to leave a like, and I'll see you then. Bye-bye.